it's Jessii Vee. So my shirt today is evil kitties. They literally have red eyes. I mean, look at them. So another highly requested video idea from you guys were the Cabbage Patch Kids. You guys really like me doing videos on dolls. I actually had a bunch of Cabbage Patch Kids growing up, and I think a bunch were also like passed down through the family. It looks like I'm cutting veggies. So as you guys are used to, today we're gonna be talking about weird facts, funny facts, strange facts, creepy facts, paranormal things, everything on the creepy side of Cabbage Patch Kids. Now, these dolls did come out in the 80s, so it's understandable why maybe not all of you know what these dolls are. So I'm gonna start off this video with a little bit of history. In 1983, a Cabbage Patch Kids doll was a 16-inch doll, usually with a plastic head, a fabric body, and yarn hair. What made them so desirable were their uniqueness and their adoptability. It was claimed that every single Cabbage Patch doll was unique. There was none that looked exactly alike, which was so cool to people. Different head molds, eye shapes and colors, hairstyles, clothing options, and each Cabbage Patch Kids box came with a birth certificate. It made the dolls as individual as the kids who wanted to adopt them. And then on the left side of every single doll's butt cheek, you can find the signature of the inventor, and each year the color of the signature would change. But I love how it was on like their butt cheek. So let's get into some of the weird facts. Before they were called Cabbage Patch Kids, they were actually called the Little People. When the creator Xavier Roberts began handcrafting them in 1977, he referred to them as Little People. And his marketing plan was really interesting. He told gift shops and other stores that they could never sell these dolls. They had to call it adopting. He also corrected anyone who referred to them as dolls. He preferred to call them babies or kids. So his marketing plan was that these dolls were actually just literal babies that you could adopt. Something scary is that a lot of people got trampled trying to buy them. The 1983 holiday shopping season drove consumers into a frenzy. So people would literally line up outside of these doors selling a very limited quantity of Cabbage Patch Kids. And the second the doors would open, people would just fly in just like Black Friday. It says there was a stampede throughout the stores. People suffered broken bones. They were trampled. People were trying to bribe employees to get them a doll earlier than the store opened. It says there was a manager who had to get a baseball bat to scare the crowd away because people were trampling each other that much. There was a lot of hospital visits that Christmas. This next fact is so creepy. There was this one Cabbage Patch Kids doll model that had to be recalled because it ate a kid's hair. It ate a kid's hair. So they basically released these dolls called Snack Time Kids. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned these dolls on my channel at some point. But basically they were made to gobble fake French fries. But there were a bunch of cases where this mouth-moving mechanism would grab onto a kid's hair and continue to eat it. It says there was literally a 911 call for a child in Connecticut who was unable to free herself from the kid's mouth. So the company offered refunds. There was a bunch of dolls that were recalled, and kids were basically traumatized because you don't want to bring a doll home from a store and have it literally eat your hair. This next thing I find really creepy, and that is that Cabbage Patch dolls have death certificates. So just like they have birth certificates, they also die and get a certificate. So basically, dolls are easily broken. They either get too old, worn out, pets will eat them, they get walked on, they get dirty. Dolls get ruined. Now, apparently there are doll hospitals out there that take in Cabbage Patch Kids and do fix them up the best they can, but sometimes these dolls are just too destroyed and factories can't fix them. So whenever this happens, they send you back your doll with a death certificate. It says if your kid was beyond repair, they would issue the toy a death certificate. Imagine thinking your doll is being fixed at a doll hospital and it comes home with a death certificate. significant. This next fact is also really creepy. Surprise, surprise! Cabbage Patch Kids are born at Babyland General Hospital. Now, they're not born like regular babies. They literally grow out of a cabbage patch. There are pictures out there of these cabbage patches with just heads popping out of them. It says it is one of Georgia's top tourist attractions and is featured on Travel Channel's top 10 toylands in the world. And people have said that it is mildly disturbing to watch because you're not ready for it, you know? The next fact is that Cabbage Patch Kids did go to space. They actually send a lot of toys out to space, it seems. In 1985, Christopher became the first Cabbage Patch Kid to fly aboard a US space shuttle mission. I just find it so interesting that they actually send toys to space. Okay, let's talk about the creepiest Cabbage Patch dolls ever sold. And yes, the snack time ones are pretty scary, but apparently people think that the ones I'm about to talk about are even scarier. These ones are called Baby So Real. It's a Bluetooth controlled doll that has wide animated LCD eyes that blink and close. It burps, it laughs, and it even snores while falling asleep. It does everything. It talks, it drinks from a bottle, it slurps medicine from a spoon, it plays peekaboo, which is terrifying. It wets itself even. So basically you buy this doll and you care for it with this downloadable app. So this whole doll is completely electronic, and I think the most complaints from people is about the eyes. The eyes really freak people out. It says, even if your child loves the toy, it's understandable why you can't shake this creepy feeling that it might be watching you. In most of the articles I read, it's the parents that are afraid. I mean, if my child wanted something like that, I would stay far away from it, I think. The next thing is that they have celebrity Cabbage Patch dolls, which I find kind of cool. They have Steven Tyler, Katherine Hagel, Raven Simone, Ellen DeGeneres. Some people find this idea really cool and other people find it a little bit odd. I mean, I don't know how I would feel about seeing myself as a Cabbage Patch doll. I feel like their faces are kind of puffy and stuff. So like we usually do, we're gonna talk about the most rare Cabbage Patch dolls. So in case you have one at home, these are selling for a lot of money. First, we have James Dudley from 1985, and that is selling for $3,000. Then we have Blonde Girl Little People doll from 1981 selling for $2,000. Then we have the Mark Twain collection selling for $850. The Fraternal Twins Irish edition, $750. Marine Miriam from 1978 for $350. Southern Belle Georgiana 1986 for $249. Designer line Cabbage Patch Kids 1989 for $200. And then lastly we have Boyce Lorenzo from 1985 for $200. So it seems like the ones that are the rarest go for $3,000. That's insane. I once again sold mine in a garage sale, so could have been rich. It just goes to show you that you should never throw out your toys, because maybe some toys that you have now will be so much money in like 2050. Imagine that. Time is a weird thing. Anyways, guys, those are all of the weird and creepy facts that I could find about the Cabbage Patch dolls. If I missed any really cool ones, definitely comment them down below and give this video a thumbs up if you want me to continue this nostalgia series. Also comment down below what you want me to cover next. I feel like I've done so much already. Like, what else can I do? But you guys always have some really awesome ideas, so let me know. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!